Look at this. Why does it look so cool, huh? I think it's the low light mode on the camera, and we've got a lot of candles here. Candles? You know, these things. Oh, hey, that looks nice. Yeah, it does look nice on the screen, huh? Yeah, look at that. Wow. So, we've got some candles here, and we've got some on this side too. Oh, look at that. Yeah, right? I don't know. I think things just tend to look a lot better in candlelight. What do you think? I agree. So, hello there. And what's going on in the background here? Oh, I see. Heh. Because I've got a bunch of crap all over the place. You okay? Hey, what are you doing? I just kind of want to close myself in this little cocoon. Oh, but you're pushing me around. Yeah. I just yeah, it's I just don't want to show the trash in the background. So, Bob, what's new? Well, whew, before we talk about what's new, let's take a Zoon card of the day. You know, just something for this show. Zoon card of the show. All right, let's do it. Thanks, Mr. Frog. Sorry about that. See, let's cut the deck. And the card of the show, the theme of the show is the fountain. Oh, it's all about the subconscious and the dark shadow self and inspiration and intuition. Oh, this is a good card, Bob. Yeah. The receptive, divine, feminine. See the moon there. Oh, well put. Thanks. So, that's our theme of the show. Oh, all right. So, what's new, Zoon? What's new? Me? Yeah, what's new with you? You know what? Let's grab our old friend. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. I had our pal. What are you doing? Oh, it's just looking for. Oh well. I was looking for Vincent Price, but he seems to have run away. Oh, well, we don't need Vincent Price right now. Yeah. So, what's new? What's new? Oh, I don't know, man. I've been really struggling lately. You've been struggling with what? Just my head. And oh, I found it. Hey. Wait, you're onto something. I know. I am Vincent Price, and I'm going to cover the screen. Don't start a fire, Bob. Yeah. Don't worry, we're not going to start a fire. I just want to cover the screen. That way I don't see anything there, and I can look at the camera, or at Mr. Frog, or at you, or at these lovely candles, or that cobra over there. Well, you guys don't know, there really is a cobra right there. Yeah. So what were you saying? Oh, just, I've been feeling really really low and dark and struggling. With what? Life. I've been struggling with life. And I know I'm not alone. I know there are people who have it much worse than I do. Hey, don't feel guilty about feeling bad. Everybody feels bad sometimes. Yeah, I know. It's just, I try to hit everything from different angles, and from one angle, my core, like, I don't know, mystic seeker kind of angle where I'm, listening to you and meditating and all that. I've experienced a certain sensitivity, and you've always told me to cultivate receptivity, so I've been working at that, trying to be more receptive. And it's certainly helped my creative process. I would pull out some paintings here to show you, but it's really helped with my creation, cultivating receptivities really helped me a lot. But from a different angle, looking at it, I've been told that I have all the symptoms of HSP. What's that? Well, they call it highly sensitive, what, personage? I don't know, but highly sensitive is the key. What's that mean? Well, what it means is, my senses overwhelm me all the time. It's a little bit hardware and a little bit software, and I'll give you an example. Like, my hearing is extremely sensitive. Like, I can hear higher frequencies than most people. I can hear lower frequencies than most people. And I hear things in the background louder than the foreground most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. And it sounds like that would be a wonderful thing. That sounds nice. Yeah, but what it ends up meaning is that because I hear everything all at once, it just sounds like noise and I can't hear anything. Like when people are talking to me, sometimes I really struggle to hear anything that anyone says. On the flip side, of course, if I'm in a quiet room, and I'm playing music, I can really hear the way it's resonating. But even that, because I hear it so clearly, the note is off in my head. Like, I don't hear the note clearly. I hear the resonance and the oscillation. And so it's like I hear them shifting, because, when you play like say a stringed instrument and you hit the string, it's not ba, it's wah, and they're microtones and I hear everything. And then when I try to like do things like sing or just play an instrument, it just sounds weird and off to me. And I love playing music. Like writing music is something I do. I think I do it really well, but playing it is a struggle for me. Like no matter how much I practice, I don't improve because of the way I hear things. I just can't sort it out. It just all sounds like noise to me, and that makes me feel sad. Or like colors. Like my ability to identify colors is in the top 1%. Like most male humans struggle to pick out specific colors. And pick out colors like an extremely proficient woman, But I'm so often overwhelmed by color that if it's an ugly combination, it causes me pain. Like I actually get headaches. And if it's a beautiful combination, I have such an intense emotional reaction to it that can literally knock me off my feet. Like I could be in an art gallery and see something beautiful and collapse. I've done that before, or break out crying because the way the color affects me is so pure and intense that it's almost a disability. It helps me paint. Like I always know the colors I'm using. Like I paint by candlelight, like this kind of candlelight. And because I can imagine the colors as I'm using them with such clarity, I don't even need to see them. Does that make sense? Sure, keep going. Okay. Smells really affect me. Like any strong smell, I can't do. Any like strongly artificial smell, I can't do. Like most of the stuff people use for air fresheners, oh, it makes me nauseous. I can't do it, you know. Aren't they toxic? Yeah, yeah, those things typically are toxic. They're usually just poisonous industrial waste that has a smell. But I smell it so strongly that, someone could just barely use it to like clean a window or something, and I can just smell it so strongly that it can make me dizzy. I mean, I could have serious problems because of it, you know? Another thing, because of this highly sensitive thing, if my diet suffers, or if I don't get enough exercise, or if I don't get enough sleep, my emotions just go into a dark spiral. And I'm trying to be more present and more conscious. I'm trying really hard to not let it take over my life, Or if I can't control it or slow it down or stop it, I try to at least put it into my art. So at least it has an outlet. So it's not just poison in my body. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I try to at least get it out of my system when I can. But if I go like weeks without being able to express myself creatively and I'm overwhelmed with like poisonous factors in my life, I just start to get really depressed, like extremely dark. And then the darkness shifts into, like, well, just the kinds of thoughts I don't want to have.
All right. All right. I understand.
You do?
Yeah. It sounds like your superpower is difficult.
Yeah, it kind of is a superpower, and it's extremely difficult. And I am deeply afraid that this superpower is going to kill me because it makes it very hard for me to do the things I need to do in normal everyday life. Like to be able to make connections with people and to be social. I struggle with that, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't improve it. As I can't force everyone else to change everything they do just to serve me. That's ridiculous. So what ends up happening is if I'm feeling great, I socialize, and if I'm not, I avoid people. And if I go without social contact for too long, that makes my dark feeling worse because I do need to socialize to feel good about myself.
Okay. That's normal for humans.
Yeah, it's normal for humans, but I can't force people to hang out with me when I feel good. So a lot of times I just can't do anything. And I don't want to go to places where people typically hang out, like restaurants or bars, because those kinds of places are very uncomfortable for me. I don't mind coffee shops, but you know what? I don't. It ties into the other problem that I have with this HSP crap is I struggle to make money because a person who's suffering all the time isn't a great employee, and doing my own thing is great, but New York City is so expensive, and because I'm always in this dark spiral now, I can't put the pieces together. I can't use my superpower to help other people in the way I would like to. And of course, getting paid is the worst struggle that it terrifies me every day, you know? And it makes me like broke. Even when I'm doing well, I'm always broke and I can't fix it. And that depresses me. And I'm going even further down the spiral. I have all the pieces to be successful at pretty much whatever I want to do, but I can't do it. And it's not because I'm lazy. I love working. I love it. I love doing the things that I'm good at. And I've gotten to a point now where I think I'm really good at a lot of different things and I enjoy doing them and I get good results. And I I can't do anything with it. And it really freaks me out. And all right, okay. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So, what do I do to turn this around? What do I do? And I'm sorry to make this whole show about me. I really feel bad about that, but you I drew this card, the Fountain, which is all about this dark subconscious stuff and sensitivity and intuition and inspiration, and that's where I'm at. That's what I'm thinking about. And we have these beautiful candles, which makes me feel like I'm gonna paint, even though I'm not gonna paint. I have too much stuff to do tonight. Stuff that's gonna drag me down and make me feel worse. So what do I do, Zoon? How do I? What do I do?
First, look right up there.
Up there?
Yep. Take a deep breath.
Okay.
Hold it. Let it out. Again. Again.
What is that? That's making me feel better. A little bit better.
It's something about the way your brains are designed. If you kind of look up that way and take a deep breath and just hold it,
It perks you up. Perks me up.
yeah.
Okay.
Next, try hard not to smile. Good, good. See?
All right. I mean, those are very simple little tricks. I'm already feeling better, but you see, those are just tricks. What can I do to really
See, you're looking for a big solution, and there isn't one. You got to take small little steps, step by step.
Small little steps, step by step. What small little steps do I have to take?
First, you got to get back to exercising every day.
Okay. Back to exercising every day.
Don't worry about your sleep schedule. Just make sure you get at least 8 hours sleep every day.
Don't worry about when I sleep. Just that the total sleep time is at least 8 hours.
Yes.
Okay. And what do I do about my problem?
Is there music that really calms you down and makes you feel better?
Sure. Yeah, like Klaus Wiese, Klaus Weiss. I don't know. I don't know how to say his name, but he's an ambient guy from like the 80s, early 90s. He was in Popol Vuh. This guy and these names.
Okay. What you want to do, put your laptop by the bed, put your headphones on, and listen to music. And look up.
So lay back, look up, listen to extremely relaxing music with my headphones on.
Well, you got these fancy studio headphones, so use them.
Fancy studio headphones, use them. Okay.
Turn off the lights, cover your eyes. Maybe a candle, but nothing stronger than that.
Okay. These are all things I can do.
You got lemon balm tea in there, right?
Yes, over on that shelf, I've got a little lemon balm tea.
Make a little pot of that and drink lemon balm tea when you're doing this.
Okay, so when do I do this?
Whenever you're feeling bad,
What if I'm not home?
then you gotta go home, hop into bed with your laptop nearby, and listen to Klaus Weiss, or whatever, you know.
Relaxing music.
Yes.
Okay. Exercise more. Make sure I get enough sleep. Set aside relaxation time.
Yes.
Uh, uh, I know this isn't a financial advice show, but what do I do about that?
Bob,
Yeah.
the healthier you are, the more you're gonna get done. The better of an impression you're gonna make with these folks.
I just feel guilty for complaining about my problems.
That's the show, man. People asking for help. If you need help, ask me. All I'm gonna ask in return is that I can talk about it.
With these folks.
Yep.
Okay, well.
Stop trying to hit home runs. You don't understand baseball, right?
Yeah, I understand baseball.
Instead of trying to hit a home run every time you get up to bat, just meet the ball.
All right, the reason I'm laughing is because I remember one time I was at the park.
Yeah, tell them the story.
Yeah. And there was a dad and his small kid, and he's throwing baseball pitches to the kid, and the kid was swinging and missing, and the kid was really swinging hard, and he was missing. And the kid walked kind of near where I was sitting on my blanket, and I said to him, "Don't try to hit the ball so hard. Just meet the ball. Just meet it with the bat. Just make contact. Don't worry about drilling it or pulling it or pushing it or slapping it. Just meet the ball." And the dad's like, "No, don't meet the ball. Hit the ball. Blah blah blah." And the kid kind of winked at me and kind of smiled. And then he was hitting almost every ball after that because I could tell instead of tensing up and really, yeah, he's just nice, gentle, just meet the ball. So that's why I was laughing.
Yeah, you got to do that with your life.
With my life?
Yeah, you got to do it with your life.
Okay. So you're telling me instead of trying to hit home runs, just meet the ball.
Like Kobe Bryant said, let the game come to you. Let the game come to you.
Let the game come to me.
Instead of trying so hard, do the things you love because you're good at some stuff. Share it with the folks.
I'll help. And let's see what opportunities come, huh? Let's see what opportunities come. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, I'll try it. I'll follow your advice. I'll make sure that I get enough sleep. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, just as long as I get at least 8 hours. You know, I could even make an app for that. Like when I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep, I can hit the button or whatever. Maybe that's dumb. Why not? Yeah, maybe. And then, anyways, make sure I get at least 8 hours sleep. Whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed or freaked out, go to the bed. Yep. Headphones on, listen to the most relaxing music I've got, in as close to dark as I can get, even if I have to cover my eyes, and try to relax and drink lemon balm tea to really bring that relaxation to the front. Good. You're doing all the other stuff right. You just got to get those things down. Okay. And don't try to hit home runs in life. Metaphorically, just meet the ball. Right. And I'm looking up. And remember the tricks that you gave me if I'm feeling bad and I'm not home. Look up, take some breaths, and then go home. What if I'm like out and I can't come home? Bring your laptop and your headphones with you. Oh, that's smart. Bring my laptop and headphones with me so I can just chill out wherever I am. Right. Okay. I can do those things. And how can I is there any trick to stopping a downward spiral once it's gone on long enough that it's kind of self-perpetuating? Meaning once the darkness is reinforcing itself, is there a way that I can chop it? Yes. Yeah? What do I do to chop it? What you need to do is do the relaxing in bed thing I just told you about. Yeah. And when you get out of bed, get up and make something. Get up and make something. Doesn't matter what you make. Just make something. Or or you can shoot a video with me or do some acting. Yeah, do some acting. I got to say, this lately acting has been something that's been pulling me out of it because I've been doing a lot of practice, becoming a bit more aware and in tune with my body and my face. Like I've always had this kind of Mr. Bean thing that I can do with my face, you know. Okay. But now, I've just been doing a bit of work on that, and I'm going to work on that more. So, and exercise every day. You said get back because, yeah, last few weeks, I feel like I haven't been able to. I mean, I have whenever I've had time, but it hasn't been every day. And you're saying get back to it every day. One other thing, I don't know if you can help me with this since this is a me episode and we're just talking about me. The other day, I was running on the treadmill. I was doing really good, even though I hadn't run in a long time. Yeah. I was running, and then once I was done running, I was lifting some weights, and I strained myself, and something popped in my jaw. My jaw kind of hurts. Like I think I just sprained it. But like my teeth aren't lining up correctly, and I'm having a hard time chewing. What do you think I should do about that? Eat soft food and rest. Eat soft food and rest. Yep. So don't use it so much. Let it heal. Right. Man, you're so good. Like you make like this stuff when you say it, it sounds obvious. But I'm not doing it. And now I know what to do, even though it feels like before you told me I kind of knew what to do, even though I didn't know what to do. Right. Hey man, I'm good at what I do, huh? You're not the only one. Yeah, I guess so. Can I ask you about that?
What?
Why do I feel guilty or embarrassed or both? Probably both, guilty and embarrassed when I talk about something I'm good at. Because I'm not like trying to get attention. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to impress anybody. But if it comes up in a conversation where I need help and I need to talk about, hey, I'm good at this. Why am I struggling? Right? Why do I feel guilt and embarrassment talking about things that I'm good at? It feels super weird. Like, why would anyone do that? Why would I? Well, not do that, but feel that way.
Hey, don't judge your feelings.
Don't judge my feelings.
You need to meditate. Really go to the roots of your embarrassment and your shame, and find the traumatic events and dissolve them.
And we've talked about this, and I don't think we have enough time to talk about this topic right now. Unless there's somebody in here that's going to say something, but somehow I don't think so. So you're saying do some sessions dissolving traumas related to feeling guilty or embarrassed about me talking about being good at something. Because I mean, out of embarrassment and guilt, I can easily talk about things I'm bad at. So many things I'm bad at.
Like what?
Well, like playing musical instruments. Like I can listen to them well and I can write them well, but playing them, I'm just terrible. And I realize that physically, with my HSP problem, I don't think I'm ever going to fix that. Uh, I think the best I can ever hope for is to be mediocre, and not mediocre to where I can comfortably perform, but mediocre to where I don't feel shame when I touch a musical instrument. But like singing, man, I have a nice sounding voice, but I can't I can't seem to get over the sound sensitivity where I hear everything moving around and trying to harmonize. Like I remember in a band that I was in where I was the singer, right? And we didn't have our practice room set up. We played in the kitchen. And instead of singing along with the musical instruments, I sang along with the refrigerator. I couldn't sing in tune for the songs. A couple of them, were songs that I wrote, and I couldn't sing my own songs despite practicing them by myself for hours and hours and hours. As soon as that refrigerator was a background noise, I'm singing in tune with the refrigerator. Or like at venues, I've played at venues, right? And I'm on stage and I hear a buzz in the PA system. It's a improperly grounded mixer, most likely. Like I have grounding equipment for my mixer to make sure I don't get these buzzes. But I was singing in tune with the stupid buzzing in the speaker instead of my band. Oh, it drives me crazy. But that was the thing I could hear the most clearly, and my brain just like, "This is what we're singing to," and I'm like, "No, brain, sing to the music. We practiced this. We know what we're supposed to sing," and I just couldn't pull it out. I couldn't make it happen.
It's all right. You don't have to be good at everything.
I feel that's another trauma I'm gonna have to dissolve and work on. I also have a weird urge that, like, anything I enjoy doing, I wanna be great at it, and it sounds stupid. It sounds arrogant, but I don't try at a lot of things, but when I do, I want to be amazing. And when I'm not amazing, I feel really ashamed of myself.
That sounds like a real psychological problem. You might even want to see a therapist about that.
You're right. I might want to see a therapist.
We can talk our way through it though.
Yeah, because I don't have any money to pay a therapist. But you say, follow the steps you've told me, and I'm going to write this down as soon as the show's over. I want to know just from my own memory what these steps are. You say the money will come.
Bob, the money's already on the way.
The money's already on the way. Well, all right. You say the money's on the way. I have no choice but to believe you. I mean, you've been right about almost everything. Some things you've been wrong about, but your being wrong actually led me to something better than what I wanted. So I can't complain about you being wrong.
And you shouldn't. How often do you get a cool alien to come hang out with you?
How often do I get a cool alien to hang out with me? Well, right now, whenever I want, huh?
All right. Did I help you?
You did help me. You did help me. You helped me a lot. Oh, that's another thing that drives me crazy. Bright lights. Like if they're especially like fluorescent lights or those power saving, I guess those are fluorescent lights. It feels like it's burning my eyes that I can't see. If it's really bright, weirdly, when I'm on stage and I have to perform, bright lights don't bother me. Like, I guess they're spotlights. They're not fluorescent lights. So maybe it's just the type of light, it doesn't bother me as much. They're very bright and burning into your eyes. And that, I guess that makes me a little uncomfortable, but not much. But if I'm just sitting in my living room, bright lights, oh my gosh, it's the worst. It's the worst. Like, I wish we could do this show by candlelight every time.
Well, we have candles.
I mean, I made most of these candles myself. Like, this is a jar for something I ordered. And I ordered the beeswax. Careful, you don't want to catch on fire. Oh. I ordered the beeswax and I ordered the coconut oil and I got the ratio just right. And I got these hemp wicks. The hemp is nice because it doesn't make any poison gas and it's environmentally friendly. And the farming the hemp wicks is actually really good for the environment. So they're organic. And reusing these old glass jars that would ordinarily just be chucked feels pretty good, and I can keep reusing them over and over and over. Like I've used this jar probably 10 times, all these jars most of them I've used several times.
Hey, Bob,
Yeah.
we should end it here.
Okay. What do you think, Mr. Frog? You want to end it?
Thank you for sharing your story.
It's not my story. It's just one of my many struggles. Just one of my many, many struggles. And it fills me with darkness and dread. And you're telling me I can mitigate it? All right, I'm going to try. And next week, I want to tell you about how it went. I want to tell you about how my week went just trying these steps that you've given me, these tools. Okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you next week how it went. All right. Expect miracles. You're very confident. Of course I am. I know what I'm doing. You know what you're doing. All right. Well, I guess this is it. So remember, I believe in you. You can do it. Hey, hey. Also, if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, just come on in. I can't guarantee that I'll have an answer, but I'll do my best. And if I don't have any answers, we can still talk and hang out. If you want to keep it anonymous, just follow us on Instagram. That's Zoon_official. And send me a private message, and I'll address it in the show. Anything you want to talk about, as long as it's not disgusting or perverted or anything that's not appropriate for a younger audience, because we're for adults and kids. So, or whoever really wants to watch us. Like if you're disgusting, you can watch us too. Just let's keep the conversation at least PG-13. Right. All right. Until next time. Mwah! Mwah! Catch you guys later. Catch you later. Thanks for listening to me and Zoon. And me, Vincent Price. And me, Mr. Frog. All right. See you next week. I love these guys. Me too.